And we're back. Day number 2. Blessings. Good earth spin. Really like the sound of that. Hello world. Greetings to everybody on your path. And once again, disclaimer, I am not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm just sharing the information I have at hand today in the hope that we can all share in this information and that it inspires greater conversations and more precise calculations about the nature of our reality and the timing of celestial events. Today, I think, is extra special day. I'll explain that later. And good earth spin. Delays. Oh dear. How embarrassing. There was some delays earlier as well with the recording of the video. I was just sitting around peacefully, practicing my guitar. And yes, I won't actually go into it because it will take away from the beautiful energy here today. So today's dream spell, White Crystal Mirror. I dedicate in order to reflect. Universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with a crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of heart. Got my own little magic crystal on today. Re-establish fields. And so it is. 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 So, day 2. What's day 2 all about? And I seem to be relating this to the tarot cards, but not in the standard way. So I would like to emphasize that this is not the standard tarot. This is the Galactic tarot, and that's all I'll say about that for now. So, day 2, let's get some inspiration. It's the old book. And what's day 2? Day 2 is the High Priestess. And she's sitting there between 2 pillars. So what does that all mean? Hopefully Magic Sponge is going to work today. Still not fast enough, so I'm going to pause the video. Feel free to make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and I'll be back soon. And we're back. Nice and clean. Today I'm going to use the black pen, because if I was going to use the white pen, we wouldn't be able to read anything. So, day number 2. Peace. So, the 2 pillars. What goes between the 2 pillars? What are these 2 pillars? Galactic Tarot. What's that? Well, today's day 2, and this is the Soulkin. And the token basically means 260 days. So whereas yesterday we were talking about the eightfold year, and that was the magician, this is the high priestess. High priestess. I'm just a man. Some people might disagree that just a man isn't the right wording, but I think in today's presentation, really it should be feminine energy making this presentation. Really? Yeah. And all these presentations are just draft presentations. There is so much more information. I'm basically here just to do a quick overview, because all of this is going to be in my next book, or my third book. So what does the High Priestess, what's the guardian of between the pillars? Well, it's creation. It's the womb. Blessed be. So 260 days. In modern medicine, a child is considered at term, or basically any day after 37 weeks the child is due, and obviously that can vary depending on a lot of parameters, but 37 weeks is one of the official scientific measurements, you could say, standards in modern medicine. So 37 weeks, how many days is that? So that's 259 days. Wow. So basically modern medicine matches up with the ancient Mayans, because this is the ancient Mayan calendar, and I mean the Mayans are one tribe, there are many different tribes, so who actually it belongs to? Well, considering it's the geometry of the womb of creation, I think maybe the womb is actually the original keeper of the you could say who owns it is the womb, and all wombs, basically. So number 2, what other interesting discoveries can we find? What else lays within this this path of gnosis that we're on together? Because we are on it together. I'm just a facilitator. How about this? Oh look, it's the Fibonacci codes. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, 233, and to bring it up to 260, that's another 27. And of course 27, well, that's actually 3 times 3 times 3. By the power of 3 times 3 times 3. Blessed be. Is there more? There's always more. Much, much more. Hidden within this geometry, codes of creation. DNA, yes, it looks like DNA, yes. Interesting. DNA codes. DNA codes, yes. Codes of creation, of course, yes. I write about this in my book quite a lot, to do with how the feminine energy has been suppressed. It's a very mild term, really, on our planet, on our world. So this is the Galactic Tarot, and I am of Arcturus. It's a sacred day today. White crystal mirror. So there we have it. Another little mathematical aspect. The DNA code, of which there are 64 codons. And this geometry, this matrix of creation. 64 times 4 plus 4. 260. I like to see them as genetic cycles. So every 260 days we go through our genetic cycles. It does not stop when we are born, but continues throughout our lives and onwards. Because we live in a multi-dimensional universe. this sort of wisdom helps us to see these codes underneath things that we can't usually see. At least that is my understanding. Blessed be. Yes. For many years I worked on a painting that was in the shape of this pattern, so I'm just going to share that with you now. Blessings. So that is the twin Quetzalcoatl painting, the feathered serpent, or Kukulkan, bringer of wisdom. Twin serpents like the DNA code. So I'm going to go and make myself a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to come back and show you where on my website you can find more information about these codes in relation to the days, because it is a sacred calendar, and today in one of those calendars, which there are many, and different traditions, which kept them for different particular reasons. In one of those calendars is white crystal mirror, and that's the day in this. Okay, see you in a second. Remember to pause the video. And we're back. Got my nice cup of coffee here. So, oh, someone wants to say hello. Hello. How you doing today? Have you been overfishing? Sparky's going to be hanging out with us for this duration of this process. And so what was I? Oh yeah, I was going to show you on the website where to find information about the glyphs. So the glyphs, right. So you want to go to the fractal contents again, and then back down to Infinity Codes Archive, and then at the moment I have it here blended with the Da Vinci Vitruvian Man with the Zolkin image. So you click on that little one here, and then we have we've got all different ones here, down here, down here. The one I'm going to click on is my shrine. So we've got the shrine, 20 tribes, and then basically, so these are the 20 tribes. So these are paintings of the tribes. There we go. There we go. So that's the dragon, or Emish. And this one here is the mirror, or Etsnab. So that's today's glyph. So that's my shrine to the 20 tribes, and I have the different meanings there on either side, because there's the more modern interpretation and the more ancient Mayan or traditional interpretation, and they pretty much match up really, but I think it's good to give honor to the origins as well as honor to those trying to make it more palatable to the Western mind. I mean, I am a keeper of a lineage of the Maya. Hun Kukum, the one white feather. So, I live in Western civilization. I live in Scotland. That's part of Western civilization. All of this information is very sacred to me. That's why I'm sharing it with you. That's why I've made websites about it. It's a lifelong path. So blessed be on your lifelong path. And I hope something has been helpful again today. Let me see. Aha! Nearly forgot today's symbol. So if you've been collecting the symbols and you've got yesterday's symbol, here's today. Websites again, cyrus.org, infinitycodes.net. It's got a wee dash in the middle there, so infinity-codes.net, cyrus.org, and again, the truth will set us free. If it doesn't, it's not the truth. May any positive energy from this great endeavour be sent out to all those who need it. Healing mandala for all the mums across the planet. And what does this actually say? It says infinite healing energy. May healing go where it is needed, to whom it's for. In tune with spirit body, aligning to the life force. Quantum resonance. Which is to say, we're all connected. In this realm and the next. So, infinite healing. infinite healing. Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll be back tomorrow with more. Blessed be.